Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody from Models for Heroes coming at you from YouTube and Facebook and StreamYard and all our little studios here. It is, what is it, Sunday the 14th? I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah, Sunday the 14th of April. And the sun is shining nice and brightly here in the middle of England. I hope that's the case with you are too. What we're going to do today, guys, we're going to do SitRep. We're going to look at all your stuff. If you haven't put the picture up yet on SitRep in the Models Mess Facebook post, please do so, because we're going to go through those shortly. We're going to have Lockstat from our man John. He's going to show us where we are and what we're doing and where we're going to be in the next few weeks. And we got John and Steph, and they're going to entertain us with their model making skills as well.
Hey,
You're muted at the moment, Mr. Marley, just so you know.
Good pick up, thank you.
There you go. Yeah, wait. And then what else are we going to do? And then we're going to, yeah, that's right. And then we're going to probably do a squirrel false. A quick one this time. A quick roundup. Right. Where should we go first? Steph, good morning.
good morning, Malcolm. How are you?
I'm fine. What have you been up to? Where you been? What's news?
Oh, Salute 51 yesterday. Bloody amazing. We filled one pot up, which was just awesome. Quarter filled the big one up, which, wow. People just so generous. Donations up the yin yang. We got several quite large companies give us stuff. So My Mini Factory at the end just walked up and gave us a load of 3D printed figures that they were giving away, and they said, "Do you want them?" Yes. Stupid question. Of course we want them. Then let me just flick cameras. Then Gamers Grass came over. They're a Portuguese company. They make tufts and things like that, and said, "Would you like these?" And they gave us 4 boxes full of tufts. Like,
Wow.
yes. Got their contact details. I'll send them an email to say thank you for what they gave us. Also, just say, as we discussed, if there's anything you don't have that we could please have, then that would be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll CC you in, Malcolm, so
Thank you.
it's above board and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Got to meet a load of YouTubers, came across and chatted to us, and like, yeah, love what you're doing. We'll give you a mention. So they're going to give us a shout out. So people like, who was it? Midwinter Minis, Bill Makes Stuff, Mel, and all that lot. They're going to start chatting about us to their crew.
Mr. Rhodes as well.
Yes, met Mr. Rhodes. Thanked him very much for his awesome paints that he's donated to us. They're amazing. If you've not tried them, try them. They are bloody amazing. I know I've been to a good show when I can hardly talk when I finish.
It's a bonus for us as well.
Yes, but not today. That's Nick, who was there with us. He organised it. So nice one, Nick. Well done, mate. End of the day, he says, "I've never been to a show where I can't talk after." I said, "You have now." It just goes how much talking you've done. You've been talking to people. You've been explaining what we do. You repeat yourself ad nauseum, but it's enjoyable because people are genuinely interested in what you do, which makes it so much easier to talk about.
Yeah, well, you know it inside out as well. It's easy to talk about, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. Well done, mate.
So that's what I did yesterday, and I am making the Ornithopter from Dune, which it was built in 40 minutes, sprayed in 2 hours, 10 minutes to decal it, and now I'm just going to give it a quick dry brush and then give it lots of sand because it lives in a sandy place. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You can cover it in like turmeric and chili powder and pepper.
No, because it made me sneeze.
Well, he controls lights, controls the world, right?
Yes, I know. I was just treating it with the contempt it deserved, Malcolm.
You could add
yeah.
like a little glitter or something to the sand, like they do. Give it a spicy look.
Yes. All that glitters is not gold.
Yeah, it could be
So,
spice. Cool.
yes. Spice up your life. Yeah. Had a
Thanks for
good
that one.
few days. So, yeah.
That's cool. Can you put that in park position as well? Do you have to have the rotors out? Wing. Oh, right.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, yeah, you
Very
can. There's one that I broke, but there you go. You can have it in the parked position.
I see. Okay.
They all move bar one because he got broken.
Did he get glued? Did he?
Yeah, he's got glued in because
Nice.
I broke him.
That's a very
yeah.
cool little thing.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Have you seen all the other ones you can get too, Steph?
Yes. The 1/72 scale Meng one is out soon, and I'm like, I want that. So yeah, that's out soon, but that's the small one. The 1/72 scale one is actually about that big.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. Yeah.
it looks brilliant. I think this is about 1/350th or something like that, or 1/200. Give or take.
Yes. Yes. I thought so. Well, maybe 1/44th. The size of a little. Yeah.
No, it's too small for 1/44th.
Is it?
Yeah. When you look at it, it's about a quarter to a third of the size of the other one.
Right. Right.
So it's more along the lines of 1/200, 1/250th, something like that.
Are they all the same scale? Do you know? The ones that have come out?
No, the two ornithopters are similar scale, but the spice harvester is a lot. I think that's closer to 1/500
Right.
because that's only about that big.
Mm.
So that's a totally different scale. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of all sci-fi stuff. So I
Yeah.
like.
It's something new and different, and I like lots.
Very cool. Cool. You want to show us anything else?
Sorry,
You want to show us anything else you've been working on?
one sec.
What?
Mm.
Oh, it's huge.
Oh, bloody hell! That's a monster.
Yep. Just so you know, once I finish building this will go on auction. It will go up for sale, with every single penny made from the auction will go to Models for Heroes. I will not receive a penny. It will all go.
Cool.
So I will.
Bloody hell! It's absolutely massive.
Yeah, I will plaster that all over the place so people know that it's up for sale.
Yeah. Are you building it out of the box?
Yep, OOB.
Yeah, yeah.
Unlike some people, Nick Linson.
Yeah, Nick, yeah. Well, I think there's a couple of zeros as well in SITREP, interestingly.
Cool.
That'd be nice.
But I don't
Thank you,
have
Steph.
no problem. There you go.
There we go. Who's next? Who do you want
You
to go
do
next?
some comments?
We could. Yes, we could do the comments, John. Yeah. Yeah. All the way over that way. All the way over there. Lisa is in. She says, good morning, all. Good morning, Lisa.
Morning, bird.
No. Mr. Mick Wilson says, good morning to a beautiful sunny morning and all you plasticeers.
Hey, Mick.
Morning.
Yeah. Oh, lovely day out. Morning. Joe's in. He says, morning, all.
Morning.
Morning.
Had a good chat with him last night. Hope you're well, mate.
Cool.
Gary Morris is in. He says, good morning, one and all.
Good baby.
Mr. Gary. Hello. Chris Parsons says, hello, all. How are you?
Hi, Chris.
Fine, thanks, mate. We're fine. We are very good. Very good indeed. Thanks for saying hello. Rory's in, says morning, chaps, as always. Must be Sunday morning if Rory's saying hello.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like clockwork.
Hmm.
Jim's in, says good morning. Holy hobnobs, Batman. Coffee definitely quiet this morning.
Hmm.
Yeah, get that coffee in you, sir. And Gary is agreeing with you. Amazing donations. Thank you, says Gary.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Nick's in, says morning all. Hi, Nick. Well done
Nick.
for doing salute, mate.
Yep.
Well done, mate.
He can talk. He can type, but he can't talk.
It's probably a good thing.
Oh yeah.
I've been told I've got to go with you, Nick, next year. So I'll make plans.
Oh yes. Well, we need to know the dates so we can put them in the diaries, Nick, because Lisa's coming out, and I am definitely not missing that. That was just amazing.
Mm.
Well
Okay.
done, mate. Well done.
Gary says, please can you put turmeric, chili powder, and pepper up my nose? It might get rid of this man flu.
I will. I'll do it with pleasure.
We'll get your wife to do it, Gary. She'll enjoy that. Suffer you. Git.
Yeah. Agora Zero looks bigger than Godzilla, says Jim.
It is. It's huge.
Massive.
Huge.
Massive. Gary says, I've not got any pics of my zero yet. Sorry.
Zero
right.
zeros.
Yeah, yes, 0 zeros yet. Gillian says, good morning, Shed Dwellers. Hello, Gillian.
Right, Julian.
And Nick
Yeah.
says, absolutely. Next year for Salute. It was amazing. Cool. Cool. Did you meet many veterans?
Oh yeah,
You're
an
there?
absolute
Yeah.
shed load. You'll probably be getting inundated with a few emails
Okay.
for donations as well. People looking to do joint work. We met and hooked up with game therapy, which is something Simon Brody's really heavily into.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So they're going to give you a shout as well because they've been talking to you for a while. So they're going to have a chat with you.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, quite a few veterans, quite a few good link ups, and a few people saying, "Oh, we've got loads of stuff to donate." So we will see.
Hmm.
Yep.
What about people maybe using our service? You'd like to use?
Oh yeah, you'll be getting lots of veterans contacting you about that.
Okay. Good. Good. That's what we want.
So we're going to have to find a company that's willing to donate us wargaming stuff. Another one apart from Steve, because we batter Steve somewhat rotten at Rubicon.
Yes, we do. And he takes it
Like a man.
like a man. Yeah. I'm trying to think of something more appropriate. Thank you, Steph. John,
Hello.
of the Mayfield flavour.
Yes, that's me.
How are you? Good morning. What have you been up to?
How close can I get? Didn't do anything yesterday. Was busy doing other things. Friday got a bit more done to my Yak Panther. M4H. That one.
Yeah.
I'm adding edge. Yeah, it even got chains for little bits and pieces. So much of it is ridiculous, but that's just basically I've got done that far, and I'm working on the back plate for the
Yeah.
hood.
Yeah.
And I also finished this week this one.
All right. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the talk about that one?
Yeah. Well, for the 48-hour build, I did. Here we go. This one, which is Panther Hull,
Mhm.
Panther 4H turret. That left me with Panther turret and a Panther 4H hull. So what I've done is, and they did do this, made this into an ammunition transport. or bum bars, I think. So I've built the hull, added that on as it was a wooden top and a little frame around the back end. I've just got to get that primed and sprayed up. So that's what I've been doing. And the turret I'm going to do as a Berlin Panther term, basically blockhouse with a Panther turret on it in the middle of a road junction for the Battle of Berlin. So I'm going to get three models out of 2 kits.
Yes.
I'm going to put them a round base, split into thirds, with the models on with something like 3 into 2 or 3 from 2 or something like that. You can spin it as well, or it'll be on a turntable. It'll just rotate through.
Right. Very good.
Try and get them done quite quickly, so get it up and running, and hopefully, I don't think I'll be able to do it for NEC. You never know, but hopefully for Milton Keynes next month.
Okay. Right.
And that's it.
When is the NEC? That coming up soon?
Yes, end of the month, 27th, 28th. But it's on Lost Stats.
Yes. That was a good little link to it. Yeah.
Yes. I've got dogs walking everywhere at the moment.
Yeah. They need little shoes on, don't they?
No. I think I'm going to not be able to do anything because I'm going to get a puppy in my lap in a minute. Lucky me.
Yes, lucky you. Thank you, John.
Pleasure.
Mr. Marley. Mr. Marley, how are you?
Very well indeed. Well, it's peachy here. It's a beautiful day.
Excellent. Well, as always, I guess, huh?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. So I mowed the grass today and all that sort of stuff around the house, but it's my house. So I was lying down in the garden pulling out clover for about an hour or so in the sunshine and loving it, not caring at all because I'm thinking it's my house. I could do what I want. It's delicious. All right. So what I've been working on, let's change camera, is the 1/48 scale kinetic Hornet F-18A progresses, albeit slowly. So the updates, what we've had is I had terrible alignment issues with the inlet ducts. So they didn't fit well at the back. I had to shave them down quite a lot with the Dremel. In fact, it was just totally wrong, and that meant that the inlet ducts were misaligned as well. Now you can see there's lots of milliput and plastic putty in there, but I sat here for hours yesterday. Well, maybe about an hour and a half with a couple of half-round files. Oh, did I just break that? No, I didn't. Just shaving the top of that down. Yeah, but it's gotten to a point where I'm just about happy with that, so that's all right. I've painted the inside of the wheel well, so there's a nitrogen blowdown bottle for the nose gear there. A couple of the fuel line and a couple of other things. Most of the things in these wheel wells are painted white, of course. And for those who don't know, the reason they're painted white is it shows up any hydraulic leaks or whatever. You don't want any other sort of flavors in there. So all I've done really is mark certain pipes. Hydraulic lines are blue and white stickers on them, and fuel lines are little red lines and everything else. Different colors for different things. There's a couple of fuel pipes at the back there, so they're done. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to clean up a couple of seams around the nose. So I'm happy with that again. Like I wasn't particularly happy. I'm still not happy with the canopy. I've got onto a friend of mine who he runs a store in Melbourne who had bought this kit from about 2 years ago, and we had a great old chat. It was about an hour or so talking about everything. But he's going to see if he can source a new canopy for me, so that's great.
What was wrong with the canopy?
Oh, it's all cloudy. And it doesn't look so bad there, but it's really opaque. It's just uncool. So the yellow bit at the front is actually painted like that because they are. They have a substrate fitted that is an anti-radar thing. But no, it's just really sort of milky and everything else. I'm not particularly thrilled with it, but I mean, it's okay. It's okay. But if that's the thing. So I'm sort of hedging bets. If the canopy doesn't arrive, I'll continue. If it does arrive, I'll continue. The other things I've been playing with is the ordnance for it, because there was a tip on one of the other podcasts saying, if you're running out of steam with a kit, if you do the ordnance first, cause sometimes you can't be bothered finishing when you're done. So
Yeah.
got some GBU 31s made. Oh, sorry, 16s, paveway 2s.
Uh-huh.
Right up there, I've got a lantern pod, a fleur turret that's made up and ready to go. A couple of decals to go on that. Got the ASRAMs, 2 of those. I may only use one because that might be a CATM, a captive air training missile, and I might put this one on the other side. This is a ACMI pod. It's got different accelerometers there for X, Y, and Z axes. Z, I should say. Translating for Jim there. Pylons, not much to report there, but they do have these things. It's a ACM edition. It's called a bowl. They're from Saab. They make them, so they're fitted on the outboard pylons.
Yeah.
And the load spreaders, the brews as we call them. They're terrible detail. They're actually a lot nicer than this. So I've got 2 resin ones in the mail, so I think I'll be replacing those ones. And I'm undecided because the fact is I wanted to fit these ones. These are the GB38s,
Yeah.
2 of those, but I don't have 4 of them. I've only got 2 of them, and I don't want to put one on each side because you sort of think, well, you could, but it's dropped one, kept the other 2. Either way, but the ones in the kit they're a different size, so I can't put them next to each other.
Right.
So anyway, ordnance aside,
Mm-hmm.
blow things up by putting them away. And the other thing that I've been pottering with, haven't progressed much, is it sort of has. So the Matilda, 48 scale 10mm Matilda has progressed to the point where I've made up little Neville. He's a bit legless at the moment, but he'll sit in there. And this is just about ready to start, decals next, and then start, lots of matte coat and dirt and pigments and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Oh, Neville.
Looks good. Neville.
Yeah, he's a bit smaller than the one that Mal was working on, but that's pretty cool. And I've painted the bottom, so who knew? And that's all I've progressed with on my bench, apart from actually making the bench and setting up things the way I like them.
Nice.
And back to the
Nice.
studio.
Thank you, mate. Very good. Very good. Got a couple of comments as well in here. Julian says Malcolm Stevens should be getting some donations today for some awesome builds on display at Belfast. Yeah, it's Northern Ireland Model Show the weekend as well. There's a couple of pictures up on the Modeller's Mess I saw. I hope you had a good time. Facebook user says, I have been looking out for that guy coming back with an armful of kits. Oh.
That's Stephen Keating.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that's the same Stephen that Julian was referencing. Gotcha. Model officer's in the house somewhere in the back row, probably. It says morning. Hello, Mr. Model Officer.
Hello, James.
Dave Skelly says, morning all. A bit late to the party. I was talking to the parents. That's right, Dave. Do work. We can start now, Dave's here.
Why?
What do you mean?
It's us. Why isn't it here? Why is he talking to parents?
I don't know. Maybe it's something very, very important that he needs to talk about.
Yeah.
Mm. Right. Me. Let's talk about me. I want to show you this. Full screen.
Ooh.
There we go. Right. It's got lights. It's got lights and stuff. Where are we? We are just. So I just plugged in a couple of lights in just so you can see it does work. So there are 4 spotlights on this D9R. It's going to be super, super bright on the front there, which is lovely. I've got all the wires coming at the bottom for the lights. I've got a little wiki on the top. Now this is representative of the little magnetic ones they have. So they don't actually have one permanently on there, but they keep one inside the cab, usually just down in that little gap down there. And then when they need it, they just chuck it on the top. So that's my little representation of one. I didn't have the really the right LED, but it's all right. And I've done some drilling and gluing and everything else, and all this will be covered up with a bit of foil, and then I will paint that over, so you won't see that. Here, and then so I've been masking the windows, ready for priming, as you can see. And because I'm doing the inside, I'm also having to prime all the windows inside too. Sorry, not prime, mask all the windows inside too. So I've been doing that, and I've got about halfway. So once that's done, I'll be then covering all the lights up, all the lenses, and then it'll be in primer. Ta-da! Which is exciting. And then I can put the colours down and build it up. I'm going to build it up to be one of the IDF ones. Probably this colour scheme here, the grey and the red. All the research I've done suggests that all the running gear and all these exposed beams and bars and wheels and everything get really rusted up very, very quickly. So I'll be doing that. And I've got some really good references pictures for the cab as well. So we're doing that too. Because the lid is not meant to be coming on and off all the time. So I had to do a little bit of scratch building to cover up just the gaps in between these two wall sections. So I've done that. I will fill it in a little bit more. I haven't actually attempted to fill it in yet properly, but just put a little couple of shims in there just to fill that out. I'm not sure how I'm going to paint that yet. I guess technically it should be red, shouldn't it? Show the gap, but don't know. Probably black, actually, just to hide it. And then yeah, and then there's a little switch on the battery pack, which is easy. So that's going to be sat underneath on the base. And that's as far as I've got with this, to be honest. Yeah, that's all I've been doing this week. Oh, and the tracks are done. They're here. So it's tracks.
Yay, tracks.
I've been given some metal tracks to try that I haven't touched yet. So I'm just see if these get messed up to a point where I can't use them, then I will switch to the metal tracks that I was gifted. But also same person, Chris, who gave me some figures to go along with this as well. So I need to at a later date, I'll put that together and see if I can get it looking good. Probably once I've got to a sort of a painty stage with this, I'll then have a look at the figures, see how I put that together. Yeah, but that's it so far for me.
Looking good.
Yeah,
Very
there.
nice.
Getting there. Once the all the lights started coming on, it's like, oh, it's gonna work. I tell you, it's such an extra amount of work. It's like doing two kits. You know, lots of mess, lots of drilling, and yeah, I've never done it before. Whether I'll do it again, who knows? We will see.
Yes, you will. Of course, you will.
Yeah,
Of course you will.
who knows? Who knows? Nick says, "Is that Steph's pants hanging up there?" Yeah. Is that the first time you're watching the show, Nick? They've been up there for like 4 years, haven't they?
They're not mine. Are they, Lee?
Jim says bulldozer looks great. Thank you very much, Jim. Julian says, "Is the flashing light in case of need of a chase, a police D9R?" Yeah, pull someone over for speeding. And model officer says, "Internet issues." Yes.
Excuses, James.
Yeah. Nick says, "Not noticed it before, to be honest." Right, okay.
I was just saying now, imagine the D9R doing a pit stop. Maneuver.
Have its yeah. I don't know how long it would take to have its tracks changed. Quite a while, I expect. Cool. Right. Should we do brewer holes?
Sure.
Yeah, Mr. Marley, are you ready?
Sure. Why not? Let's
Sure,
do
all right.
that.
You've got until the titles run to be ready.
Ooh, no pressure then. so close. All right, let's try this. I'm going to have to do something about the light, I think, but we'll see how we go.
Okay. So, true or false? Who? Yeah, it's down to chat to do this now. So, what scale is this? Who makes this? And what is this? Answers in the chat, please. The more you get right, well, actually, the more questions you put in, guesses you put in, the larger the hole gets. The more work you put in, the larger the hole gets. I won't be saying that again. Lisa says, no, dear, of course not. Your secret is safe with me.
Yeah.
And Edward's in says, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Edward. Good to see you.
Hello, where you are.
Right, first guess. Guess number 1. 1/35th scale, Ming, whip it.
Oh my god. Very good.
Oh, what a segue.
Well, how about
Why
that?
have you got a Meng whippet, Mr. Marley?
Why have I? Oh, because me, our good friend Gary, and our other good friend Mikey, we've started building it online on the YouTubes. Yeah, so I've started a new YouTube channel called Scale Modeling Twins. There's only one video that I've uploaded there. Mikey's channel is the Bearded Veteran Creates, and Gary Morris has started a channel on behalf of all Friends of Models for Heroes called Friends of Models for Heroes. So all three of us, it's basically, we're selling it as a kangaroo, a lion, and a dragon, a Welshman and an Aussie. It sounds like a joke. Welshman, an Englishman, and an Aussie walk into a bar.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. But yeah, so that's a new acquisition, and yeah. Oh yeah. So that's the other thing I've been working on. I guess I had forgotten. So we haven't got too far. I've put the fighting compartments together, and the rest of it's mainly one piece. You've got those front bits on. There's about 4 there, but there you go. That's the other thing. I guess I should have shown you that as well at the beginning of the top of the hour. But it fits together beautifully. It's like other Meng kits, I guess. So that'd be lovely.
Cool. Are you all about the same sort of distance into the...
Exactly. We are.
Right.
We've all pretty much finished step 4 of I don't know how many, but yeah. I mean, no one will ever watch it because it's 3 guys building a model on YouTube. Who would ever watch such stuff? But we'll see how that goes.
Well, they won't watch it with that attitude, my friend.
Yeah.
Be positive about these things.
Yes. Oh, it's top quality entertainment. Oh. Yes.
Some will watch it, some will enjoy it. That's what matters. Cool. Very good. Well done, Nick. That's 1,000 points.
Dark. Yes.
Or
Very good.
or something like that. It's like a golf thing. Maybe 0 points, maybe. Who's ready next? John is ready, it looks like.
Possibly.
Yeah, very good. Let's just go through these comments very quickly, and then we'll kick you off. For Squirrel False, you need animation that reveals from centers as tuning. Yes, I think we need to change it, don't we? We need to change it. Meng, microscale spice harvester, said Jim. Sorry, it was too easy, said Jim. Jim says, looking forward to seeing the Whippet build job.
So am I, Jim.
And 3 Mouseketeers do a Whippet, said David. Dave says, I watched the Whippet rebuild. I say watched. I had it on the background while working. That's good.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention either. So well done, Dave.
Right, here we go. All right, John. What scale is it? Who makes it? What is it?
There was some clues as I rearranged. Oh. There's not a lot there, you can see.
No,
it
very out.
doesn't focus very well.
It's because I'm drunk. No,
A bit
no.
of wood.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll make a Dave's watch. Oh, Dave.
Dave,
See ya. I'll see you. Hope you well. Ah, no guesses yet. Jeff, do you want to have a guess?
no.
Okay.
Hank,
Please.
135th Whippet.
Oh, bloody hell. No.
Marley?
No, I have no clue. You know what? Let's go a Rebel 135th scale Panzer IV.
One right. Just the one. Only one. Not two, not three, but just one.
Okay. Gary Morris's 148 tanky thing. That's Gary.
Nah. Nah.
Jim says a blank wall. Yeah, stumping everybody. Stumping.
Oh,
That's
Is it even
quite
weird?
close, actually.
Oh, right. Okay. Is it a vehicle of some sort?
This top of the box thing, you can put everything up. It's great.
Could be anything, couldn't it? Might not even be a kit.
It could be a kit I've already built.
Exactly. Yes.
It could be a kit I've already building.
Yes.
I'm not saying it is.
Yeah, to be to be watching the top of the show. Chris Masters says 135th Tamiya Panzer III.
One. Just still the one. Only the one. Nothing more than one.
Brian, he says a 1-to-1 wooden desk from IKEA. Good guess.
No.
None.
Haven't got IKEA stuff.
No. Looks like a trench revetment, says Dave. Okay. Doesn't help much. But if it's Harbour Wall, says Julian.
I'm going to give Julian 1.5 for that.
Oh. Italieri, 35th scale Crusader.
I'm going to give Nick a big old
2. And Chris is in. Well, Chris, he says a 135th ICN building.
1. Just 1.
48th scale Kettenkrad by Trumpeter.
0. The big nothing out zilch nothing nada.
Zilchus. Gary says it could be a kit he hasn't got, but has downloaded the box art. It's a kind of sneaky trick he would play.
Funny you should say that.
Interesting. Talieri 135th scale Harbour Wall.
I'm going to give Chris it. It is actually called Long Dock.
Long Dock. Oh yeah.
hey, right.
What are your plans for that then?
Very early on in my restarting of modelling, I got a mini art a British light tank Mark 6C, and I was going to have it, and I might still do it, hanging from a crane hook, so it's being lifted on the dock onto a ship.
Right. Yeah.
It would be the second BEF. So I had to get metal tracks for it to get them to sag, and I just when I eventually found some tracks that would do for it, I just haven't finished it off. It was really awkward there. I was just put away and it's hiding somewhere around. It never came to fruition.
Right. Okay.
That's why that was there. It's quite a lot in there.
Thank you, John.
Pleasure.
Steph, have you got one?
No, I don't.
No. Okay, then.
No. Who's next?
Well, we've been joined by James. Good morning.
Good morning, all. How you all doing?
Hello, James.
Good, thank you very much. Very good indeed.
Jolly
Nice to see
good.
you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. There's two reasons why I joined. It's because one, I wanted to, and B, I'm testing to make sure that my cameras are working, and they are. So that's good.
Yes, unfortunately, we can't see you.
Yes, I changed personally, specifically so you could see me.
Seems to be working for me. See you nice and clear.
Yeah. So, message to Gary Morris: you've mucked up my Discord.
Ah, oh, there we go. Let's watch it. Right. Well, Gary Morris says that's nice. He likes your long dock. Gary says, "Stop boasting," says Julian. Well, it's not the size of the dock, Julian.
No, it's what you hang from it.
James has got me on that one, John. Well done. Chris says he's off now for a cruise down the Basingstoke Canal. Hope there's no ice. Bye, Chris. See you soon. Jim says, "Good morning, Mr. Skins."
Well, Jim.
And Gary says, "More that I could on Discord."
He's done all he could do on Discord. Yeah, no, that's all right. I was teasing.
Gotcha. Right. Here we go, Mr. Marley.
Oh, right, here we go. So, sorry, I was trying to adjust the lighting. Let's see how this goes. I might have to adjust the lighting, but
Ooh, aircraft. Nah, good on me.
good on you. Any advance on aircraft, John?
Yes, the flying aircraft.
It's like you've never played this game before.
Not the size of the dock, it's how you float your boat, Gary. Absolutely. It's a good place to waste some time, John, says Edward. Very good. Very good. James, you got a radio on the background?
I haven't. No, it might be my wife you can hear.
Yeah, it is something. So I've muted you for now. Or Steph has.
Yep.
Thank you. Gary says, 148 Hampton by one of those kit makers you showed me yesterday, says Gary. Have you played this before? It's a simple thing. Three things you need to give us. It says across the bottom of the screen. Right. Chris Plus, it's a 176 Airfix Bowfighter.
None of the above.
Yeah, okay. Ginny says, "Can you turn your wife down, please?" Is it a 148 Hampton?
I'm going to go 1 out of 3 for that.
Okay. Ooh. John?
Me?
Nice.
Yeah. No. 172nd Airfix. It's not a Wellington, so yeah, go Wellington.
Sorry, what was the scale?
172nd.
1 out of 3.
Woohoo! I got something right. Way.
Steph? Ooh.
172nd Hamden by Airfix.
2 out of 3.
Ooh.
Bow Fighter by Enfix.
1 out of 3.
1 out of 3. KP. 72nd Hampton by KP.
2 out of 3.
172nd HP Hampton. Rebels HP Hampton. 172nd go.
2 out of 3.
72nd Halifax by Airfix, says Jim.
1 out of 3, Jim.
148 Wellington by Ravel.
Nil point.
Gosh. Gosh. Hope he's got it. James?
Oh, now then, you've caught me completely off guard because I thought I was muted, and I believe that's 172nd aircraft. Oh, no, it's gone.
Oh. Thank you for playing. Hampton Wingnuts, 72nd.
2 out of 3.
Boy. Hampton Special Hobby in 72nd scale.
2 out of 3.
Blimey. So are we just looking for the manufacturer then, huh?
We are.
Okay, folks. This is 172nd Hampton. Where is it from? Start with the A's. It's not an Airfix. It's not Ravel.
Ooh, if you start with the A's, we're going to be here a while.
Start with the Z's then.
Zvezda.
Nil point.
Is it MKM?
No.
No. Okay. Roden?
Not Roden.
Roden. Okay. Have we had it yet?
No, we have not.
No. Okay. Valum. Good guess. Oh.
Where is it? It's under there somewhere. Valum is correct. That's 2 for Nick.
Oh.
Oh, doesn't it?
Yes. So one of these was announced in 148 by ICM the last couple of days.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be awesome. And it is. If you're not familiar with it, it's a very strange aircraft because it's very skinny. It's very much up and downy. So it's quite sort of fat, but it's only the width of a guy.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be a beautiful aircraft, I think. Yeah. See how that goes.
Cool.
And
Thank you, mate.
if Airfix make one, I'll be getting one of those too.
Can I just say that the Hampton comment I made at being shown it yesterday was meant as a joke? So
That's why I didn't answer straight away.
Next, mate.
Oh,
Next up. Next up. Answers in the chat, please. Hampton, the British flying pencil, says Jim.
yeah. Can be seen as equivalent, yes.
Yes. It needs to be better than the old Airfix kit, says Julian.
Oh, it's ICM, it will be. They're glorious.
The lag between commenting and it coming through is so bad. Well, nothing I can do about that. Sorry. Revel 148 Typhoon, says Julian. 148 A7 Corsair by Hasagawa, says Gary. That might be a good guess. Didn't take long, did it?
Ah,
Yeah. Revel, Typhoon, 48 scale. There you go. It's easy, wasn't it?
very good.
Well done, mate. All done.
Yeah.
And there we go. That concludes. Stop that. And let me switch my camera back. There we go. Well done. That was easy. Straight away. Yeah, twin seater. Yeah, I've had that kit for a while. I haven't built it yet. I will one day.
There we go.
Right, Lockstat is ready and set up, so that's cool. That's going to be next. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in True or False. We're going to have a look at where we are, what we're doing, who we're with, and everything else.
Hello. So, Lockstat. Where we're going to be at the stand in the next few weeks and months. Starting off, we are still at Northern Ireland Model Show over in Belfast with Julian, and a couple of others, I believe. Some pictures up in the mess for that one. Swiftly followed on later on in the month by the Scottish National Model Show up in Perth. It's over the weekend, 27th, 28th. And the same weekend is Key Model World, this new one at NEC in Birmingham. There'll be 4 or 5 of us. At least is going to be there, I believe, on Sunday. He's not good to say.
Yep.
But, yeah. So that should be fun. There'll be a gaggle of us. And going into May, South Downs Model Show on the 4th, Worthing. And later on the 12th, Tangmere Model Show, the Malcolm's going to be there. Chichester.
Oh, will they? Yep.
Yay.
New venue for them.
Again, later on in the month, Modelcraft and Melkins on Saturday the 25th. Me and Steph going to be there. A new venue again for that one. And then over that weekend, 25th, 26th, Abergavenny Steam Rally. I believe from what I've read in the event thing, Tony's going to be the lead on that one. It's at Bailey Park, large area in Abergavenny. A couple of days. Then starting in June, the Salisbury Model Show, Malcolm Linton, Ortiz, Mike Houlihan at the Wyvern College in Salisbury. And that is it for the time being.
Wow. Is that all? Gosh, okay.
Well, I wasn't going to go too far into the year. I could do if you really want me to, please.
No.
It'll pad out. There's some more coming up. I expect there'll be more shows that suddenly appear going, we want to go here. Oh,
yeah.
nobody wants me.
Always the way. Brilliant. Fantastic. Brian says, if I may ask a completely off-topic question, why do aircraft tyres never seem to get punctured, despite the aircraft suffering maybe damage from flak, etc.? Well, that's a long question. I think they do. I guess, are you saying you've never seen military aircraft from World War II coming back with punctured tyres?
I certainly don't have the figures, but there's lots of pictures of belly landings. So I reckon they would extend the gear. Somebody, if they can, have a look, and if everything is okay, they'd land gear down. If not, then they'd have belly landing. It'd be safer. So I don't know what they're thinking. Is that John calling bullshit?
I wouldn't know. You can get punctured tracks because they get scattered everywhere. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just a guess, but no, it's a good question.
I imagine they do. But I don't know. Not sure. Answers in the chat.
Yes.
Nick says, I will put up to that one in Chichester as well now. Please put your name down on the Facebook event.
Already added. Onto
right. Yeah. These use Facebook events if you are going to be using appearing, so that I know how many tickets we need, etc. Only flat on the bottom, says Nick.
Yeah,
Very good.
that's right.
Yes, that's right.
Once every rotation.
Cool. Right. What do we do next? Let's do sit rep. Let's do sit rep. That's the thing. Sit rep. So, what scale is it? What is it? What are you going to do with it? What have you done with it? Etc. We want to know all those things and what you're up to. Stick a picture up and we can go through it on the show right here on Publics. That's what we want to do. Right, starting up with John Drew says, still ironing out issues with the Agora Zero fighter, but no photograph. I hope you get it ironed out soon, John. Lots of people put pictures up on their Zero and Sit Rep already, I think. Invincible Fred says, beginning the stages of wearing on my Panzer 38T, which looks lovely. It looks good.
It does.
Let's go super full screen so everybody can see. There we go. Better. Yeah, that's been nice. A bit of rusting going on. Nice, thanks, Mr. Invincible Fred. Scott is up. He says he's still working on his 28mm Highlanders, but I'm waiting on paint, so I started 28mm British Light Dragoon 3 Regiment from Perryman's. A lot in them, but not much instructions on how to build them. So, them, especially the command figures, which is 2 figures, still working on formation. To put them in a diorama for the 3 regiments are 13th Light Dragoons, 1812 to 1815, and the 16th Regiment, the Queen's Own, 1809 and 8th Regiment. This is the King's Royal Irish in India, 1808 to 1813. Crikey. Without instructions, that is gonna be a test. Still lots of bits there, look. Nice. Oh, place. There we go. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Lots of horses. You gonna drill that horn out? You drill weapons out and guns and things. What if you drill musical instruments out too? Very nice. We're doing horses on the Thursday night Zoom with Rob. We're talking about how to do fair and highlights and reflections and stuff. They're going to be great. All super colourful. It's a nice breath of fresh air to do something from these in the 1800s. So it's all they use colours and stuff, bright blues, bright reds. Very nice. Yeah, I look forward to seeing those being painted up and demonstrated. Thank you, Scott. Clives up, says model making in a model shop. Bit of turfing between sales, 135th scratch built tunnel. So if you don't know, Clive owns the Salisbury Model Centre in Wrexham. No, Salisbury. Model making while look at that. Look at that mess in the desk. He's got his cash thing down the bottom here, and then he's building the model right on the desk. Love it. Brilliant. It's coming together, mate. Very good. Chris says taking a break from the Argosy to start this Tamiya 135th Tiger 1. Picked up from a local buy and sell online group. Kits has come with a lot of extra PE detail parts, aluminium and brass turned barrels, and a set of white metal tracks. I intend to do this as 131, seen in Bovington shortly after capture, and will add damage to the mantlet and front turret using a soldering iron at very low heat to reduce the marks left by the round that ultimately led to the tank being disabled. I've added pictures of the tracks in the reply. Each track has 110 links, with individual track pins being cut from 0.5mm diameter brass rod to a length of 20mm each. Yikes. Some work. Oh, I'm glad that you've got a local buy and sell group for you. That's good. Oh, yeah, there. Look. All individual bits. Once it's all put together, mate, it'll look great. There you go. Ta-da! This thing's sent to chill us out. So here's one of the track pins being put into place. It's slow going, but we do look good. Ah, yeah, there's a pin on the right, bottom right. Going in. Chris says it's a Facebook Marketplace, a lucky find tiger. Yeah. I don't know if you can set alerts up on Facebook Marketplace. You certainly can on eBay. That's worth setting that up if you can. Thank you very much for sharing that, mate. Terry Walsh says still very much a work in progress. But coming along nicely, the Airfix 167 RF bomber resupply set. Yes. Loads in there, isn't there? That's going nicely.
Yeah.
Mine all ready for photographing. Terry? Mr. Mick Wilson. He says, 135th IDF Puma AED Hobby Boss. I've constructed wheels, tyres, and the suspension. Built the covers for the tracks, which includes a photo etch. I've painted Sinai grey and that hull with wheels and tyres. Next, we'll sit for hours and hours building individual track. It's the week of the track link. Cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, you mate. Zoom in. Some parts. Spotlight maybe. Very good. Together. Very nice. Very tidy. Zoom on that there camera. I like that you've blocked off the background so it shows the part off nicely. That's good. Thank you. Good bit considerate of photography. Thank you, share those, mates. Joseph's up. He says he's working on his 135th British Challenge 2. Trumpeter in the middle of hand painting. Still to do another coat of paint. Then decals. It will take a bit of time. I was watching him doing this yesterday. Come on, very, very nicely. Doing a great job, mate. Talking about getting into airbrushing. Go. Yeah, more people are commenting on that. Oh yeah, here we go. And yes, talking about this. Here's a picture of a previous models scale 1/72 to 1/50 with Ostrocta, Italieri, Tamiya. Their bikes, truck, tanks, helicopters. The picture is to show the hanging of the helicopter and planes. Yeah, I saw this. It was really clever. Really
That's
good.
cool.
Run out of space on your shelf. Never fear. There is space under it.
Low hanging ceiling.
Yes. Very low hanging ceiling. Yes.
Ooh. That could be a sore point with some of the people here.
That is very
Cool.
good. I like that. Yeah, hang on from the shelf below. Very good idea. Might be easier than hanging it from the ceiling. Maybe certainly safer. 8-pound line, I think he said he used.
Yes.
I don't know what bait though. Didn't say. I thought that was a funnier joke. Never mind. Edward, thank you, Joseph, for showing us that. Edward says, made a start on the 118th Mitsubishi Zero. I can just about see my fingerprint to activate my iPad. Super glue brackets. Printed off the first couple of boxes working instructions. Am I the only one confused by them?
No.
The spider of ignition cables is the next challenge. As after putting it all together, one of the pairs broke off the rail. So I spent about an hour reattaching it. It would have been faster taking it all apart again. I'll be happier when all all the leads are plugged in. Yeah, it looks confusing. It looks confusing. I've not even built it. Is it a tough one, Steph?
Yeah, it's one of those that when they sit in perfectly. But if they don't, you've got to super glue them. My advice for doing things that engine is what they don't tell you in the instructions is the parts are actually lettered, and they have corresponding letters on the other parts where you attach them, which they have forgotten to tell you in the instructions. So always check your parts out because some of them will have letters on them. This is just mainly on the engine. And also when you get to the wings and the undercarriage and stuff like that, have a look at the part on the inside of the parts because they will have an L and an R on. So you can't get confused by which part goes where. They forget to tell you that. But apart from that, it's bloody good kit to build. Just got to read the instructions. Yes, I know we're men. We don't do that, but hey.
Is it just not clear on the instructions, or they just haven't put them on at all?
The fact that they have letters on the parts is not said on the instructions.
I
Well,
see.
I didn't see it because I went back and reread them, and I couldn't see anywhere where it said these are all lettered.
Right.
I couldn't find anything like that. So yeah.
There we go. There, I hope that helps, Edward. Lots of super glue always works there.
And
people talking about the rest.
Sorry. And oil as well. When you screw things in, dip the screw in a little bit of 3-in-1 first. It helps the screw go in.
I'm with you.
Because you are creating in there a brand new thread. There are no threads in them. So you're actually cutting threads. So a bit of 3-in-1 when you go in goes a long way to help.
Okay. Okay. Gary says it's tough, but very, very satisfying. James says, I've muted the wife with hammer. Gosh. Oh dear. YouTube is going to be used as evidence now. I found the instructions to be very good, but Steph is correct in what he says about the letters. Gary. Next up, Chris. Decal's done. A long task. Airfix Black Buck 1/2 Volcan. It's massive. Absolutely huge.
Nice.
So, yeah, super neat job on that, Chris.
Beautiful.
Beautiful indeed. Love it. Thanks for sharing that, Nick. More zeros. Here we go. Nick Lindsay's Agora Zero. For the last 2 weeks, have been a lifesaver whilst I've been home alone for that period. So she's pretty much built. This is the same zero we're talking about. Did loads in the cockpit, such as repaint it, added a 3D printed toggle switches, dials from NEZ, a bit of weathering added as well. Still have some bits to do, but awaiting parts from Agora. They've been awesome with replacing parts, so thank you, Malcolm, for getting those bits, and a huge thank you to Agora. You're welcome. Yeah, looks great. Super duper. Blimey, he's taken his sweet time, isn't he?
Yep.
Do you know if he's missing out on any of the electrics and stuff? Is he going to do a static one?
No, he's doing the electrics as well.
Wow. Okay.
So we'll just see how it goes. He's quite enjoying it. He said he was really enjoying it the other day.
Good.
But he's printed off a 1/18 Japanese pilot. Because the one in there it's okay. But he's managed to find one and he's printing them off. So he's an absolute star. But don't tell him I said that.
No, I won't. Oh yeah, the rear of the bulkhead as well. Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Good pictures. Very good. Come along then. And Mrs. Skiffins says, well, I finally got my old man. He has been painted using model colour paints. Is he done then, James?
Not in that picture.
I was going to say. I thought he was going to be coloured up, but not black and white. Shall we look at further pictures, shall we? There's the full thing. There you are. You happy with him?
Yes, I am. I was a little bit concerned. Thank you to John for giving me the details for it. But when I looked at it, it's a 3D printed product from Model U, and the face detail is very bland. There's almost nothing there. So I was a bit concerned by that. But it actually works quite well with the story. So yeah, I'm very happy with it.
He's going to be in shadow with his hat on, and I guess it could be anyone, right?
Well, the idea being is the diorama is obviously representing a memory of an old man, but there's 3 different ways in which you can look at the diorama. But the fact that you can't actually, you see him, but you don't see him is part of it.
Okay.
So it depends how deep you look at it, basically.
Right. I guess you have to see it in the flesh to get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Looks nice. Very nice. Color works. Color representation works. There we go. There we go. That is the end of Sit Rep. Thank you very much for everybody for sharing that. Nick said, too late. I heard it, Steph. Edward says, I have to break out my scanning electronic microscope. And yes, I purchased a brand new can of 3-in-1 oil from B&Q. I asked the youngster where I'd find the said oil and received a look of terror from her. Okay. Okay. Like extra detail. Nick says, I like that, James. Gary says, absolutely stunning, James. Very powerful. We don't do cooking oil, she said. Very good. All right, well, that was Sit Rep done. Should we go around and see what everyone's been up to and working on? James, we'll start with you.
I've not been working on anything while I've been here.
You can get us to show us what you have been.
Oh, I can show you what you've just seen. Bear with me. That one there. So yeah, this is the said piece. I'm busy sorting out all the bits and pieces. These bits and pieces here that are on my lolly sticks. One thing I didn't actually put up as a picture is that all the weapons now have had the straps built with PE and buckles and whatnot, so they're all done. They've got to go on the diorama amongst a few other bits and pieces. So that's that. The other thing I've been working on is preparing this little tractor, which is all covered in rust and stuff. But I'm going to put the top coat on, and which will be a slightly different colour. Well, it'll be a lot different colour. It'll be the original colour of the tractor, and then obviously chip it back, etc., to expose the rust, etc. And that's all I've been working on.
Very nice. Yeah, it's been nice that. Look forward to seeing that in the flesh one day.
Yes.
Mr. Marley.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, what I've been working on is...
What have you broken?
I'll just point at a couple of things. So I've put on these, the Lex fences, leading edge extension fences here. There's one each side. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, all the early models, the classic Hornets, the A, B, C, and D models had them. The E, F, G don't, because they changed the angle and size of the leading edge extension, and that was no longer required. So Lex fences are on, and these L-shaped tail stiffeners are on. Yeah, so that's all I've done. Oh, and a little bit more, putty in the nose there, and I'm about to paint them, fix them up again with a bit of grey. But yeah, that's all I've done. Oops,
All right.
apart from drop it. Yeah,
Okay.
hurrah!
Yeah, super detailed, mate.
Oh, it's nice.
With a little
It's
bit
nice
of fins
kit.
and stuff. Very good.
Yeah, it's a nice kit. Like, it's very, very accurate. There's 4. This is door 3. Ooh, bloody hell! Door 3 is there, and that's So you can see a couple of features there, but the kit, I won't find the actual. Oh, here it is. So it comes with 4 different types, like the one that's fitted and the other ones. So they are absolutely very well detailed, very well researched. Doesn't say in the instructions, but that's the Australian one. But the others, one's Canadian. The other one must be a C and a D. Yeah, but no, it's got everything in the kit to make all the early ones, single and 2-seat as well. So it's a great kit. Really enjoying it.
Lovely.
Actually, no, I haven't really enjoyed it because the intakes have been a bit of a pain. But I've got, as I say, I've got them filed down and I'm happy with them again. But it's it's I'm the mojo's back on it because I fixed up the things that I wasn't happy with. Like the thing I just broke there.
Oh
But
no.
that's okay. I could fix that.
No. Break it. What I would say is break it off completely
No,
and then store it. And then when it's done, you can put it back on again.
no, because what happens next is a launch rail goes on that, and I'll glue it to it once I've fit it.
Okay.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. Do I look
Okay.
worried? No.
Yes, very.
Well, you weren't white when we started up the show.
You're right. Carry on.
Yeah, moving forward. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, John. Steph, what you got?
I've given that a bit of a wash, so it's all sandy now. I'll give it a dry brush and then put some pigment on it. So I use my chalk pastels for that. So that's nearly finished. And then I sprayed the nose of the F2B grey. So it is slightly different to the primer grey, but you can't really tell on there. So yeah, that's what I've done. And then I've given my airbrush a good clean.
Cool. What are you going to do with the June ornithopter? What you got any plans?
I've got a really small picture frame, so I'm going to put a load of sand on there, glue it down, and then job's a good one. There you go. That's what I'm going to do. Simples.
Very good.
Thank you.
Good idea, mate. We'll put the small picture frame with the wings hanging over the top of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. From Top Gun to Hot Shots, Mr. Marley.
Yeah.
Christian, is that Bob Dylan on your T-shirt, Mr. Marley?
Sure is.
That'll be, yes.
Thank you, Steph. John.
Hello.
Hello.
I managed to put 4 extra bits of photo etch on there, the hasps instead. That end, cut a couple of bits off, ready for more PE. That's all I've done.
Okay.
And started working on the jack.
Very good.
That's it. Done.
That's it. And I see James has moved his mouse from that point to that point.
Yep.
There you go. Look, that's more work done. I haven't done anything. I've moved my model off the table so I can put my Typhoon on. Eurofighter Typhoon. That's it. So there you go. That's the end of the show. I guess, huh?
Woo!
Woo. Well done. Thank you very much for watching and listening and tuning in and spending your morning with us. I hope you have a great weekend. You're is left of the weekend, and you guys will be back Monday.
I don't think so. No, I've got things to do on tomorrow, so we won't be on the show tomorrow, but we will be back on Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday afternoon.
Oh,
Okay.
John looks sad
John does look sad. Yes.
or ugly, one of the two.
Bit of both.
Always ugly.
Uglier.
All right. Cheers, guys. Take care. Be good.
Just
Bye.
so
Keep modelling. Bye.